Oh my gosh, I'm gonna unmute. I'm gonna unmute for that. Thanks for the sub. Glad to see you back. Call you green beans. Hopefully that's okay with you. Like to ask people what name they want to be called because I care about the name that I'm called. This music is like lo-fi beats to suck a dick to or something. Oh my god, hold on. Oh no, what did I do? I fucked up. Please hold. I thought I had moved it over to the game, but I didn't. And then I had a surprise happen to me. Oh, voice too. Why? There it is. Okay, hold on. I'm setting this up still. I thought I had already done this, but I am evidently bad at what I'm doing. Oh, nope. There, okay. Oh, nope. Can I go back? I'm only this far in this game. Very surprised. I thought I was a lot further along than this. But we'll see. I thought this game was only supposed to be a couple of hours long, and I believe I already played like at least 2 hours of it, so. My husband plays a lot of PlayStation stuff, but I don't as much. Alright. Oh, Endless. If Endless is just making drinks, that would actually be really fun. Alright, we're gonna wait just one more minute. Y'all will have to tell me if the stream is looking better than usual. I did a lot of testing and fixed some stuff. And I feel like we fixed it quite a bit. I've had zero frame rate issues, so I'm kind of interested to see how it is. It's an average of 6 hours. Okay, cool. I was told it was a bit shorter than that, but it should be fine. I mean, even if we play it like 1 day a week for the next 2 more weeks, you know what I mean? We'll be fine too. All right, let's clear my throat a bunch of times. Journey, I've played. Journey's really good, and I have played Uncharted 2 and part of 3. I started playing the first one and I glitched it out so bad, like at the beginning when you're in that boat, that I just never played it again, and that was it. All right, let's start this game. Go make some coffees. The Evening Whispers, okay. Yeah, the Fury sedatives for the werewolves, I remember that. All right, lots of talking. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then, I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh man. Oh, that's the wrong way that you would have said oh man there. Oh, it's this lady, Aqua. Oh, Aqua, fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Beep Salt. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good, how about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Beep Salt. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Okay, well, we're going to be very particular about the order because we've discussed how the order is important. So a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon and brew. Is it always black tea, maybe? I don't know. Oh, Russian tea. Okay, interesting. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. Cut and paste this whole... this? Okay. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. I don't know what noise to make here? Blub blub blub? Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh. That would be crazy. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Beep Salt. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent... Oh no, she has an accent? You're not from the States, right? Oh shit, she's supposed to have an accent? I mean, I wouldn't have done it. I'm bad at accents, but geez. I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one that could move here. Oh. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know. But my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy... How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid, and I'm the rebel. Working some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me, I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. So I understand that this person just really likes the same drink over and over again, but it's kind of, I don't know how I feel about it. Espresso. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Oh, you know what? I bet this is the Russian. The only thing that's in here is going to be the Russian tea. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. That's funny. And then we're going to learn more about Aqua. Is that what the more information is? Yeah. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can, trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Okay. Alright. Bitter. Just the way I love it. I'm sorry, what is this, sir? I need to make my chair higher so I can be more comfortable. Alright. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Oh, is this a cat person? I don't know what's happening here. How can I help you, sir? Yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps. Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you'd like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I feel like that's when your jaw... No, I'm joking. That's TMJ. I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Ah, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Jahe? Jahe? Sure. It's Indonesian. Oh yeah, that was on the coffee before. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. But I only can put 3 ingredients in a drink. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf. But I'll add egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. Ah, okay. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. Okay, so is this going to be in here yet? No, I'm going to have to make it, right? Okay, so it was STMJ. I already forgot what that meant. Is there a way for me to figure it out? Nope. Nope. I fucked up, everybody. It's gotta be, it's like coffee, milk, oh, there's no coffee, hold on. Milk, ginger, honey, egg. Okay, milk, ginger, honey, egg. Oh no, my phone is ringing. I wish I could mute this, but I don't know how. Am I doing this wrong? Hold on. Nope, I'm doing it right. Okay. Alright. Serve it. Here's your STMJ, sir. Ah, that smell. It brings back so many memories. It's quite difficult to find a place with the proper STMJ here in the States. I've traveled so many places, and none of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Also, this is gonna bug me. My mom just texted me, this woman's Twitter handle is Sam with 10 M's after it. And I'm like, that sounds like something I would do, just Sam. Alright. Excuse me, aren't you college students? No we're not. I see. Why is this dude getting closer? Ah! May I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Beep Salt. Who is this pervy old man? He's just trying to ask you a question. I don't know why you gotta be like all fucked up over it. Like, he literally is just like a weird cat dude and he's trying to figure out what people do. I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh, see? I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Beep Salt. Please call me Hendry. Hendry? Like Gendry, but like not in a rowboat? I don't know. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Ugh, Freya, I'll come with you. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home? Was she hanging out with shady people? That wasn't that night last night? Or was there a night between? I don't remember. Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. Oh, there was a night between. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the night between was when the werewolf dude came in, right? I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Beepsalt here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything all right? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned? Give them time and space. Oh, and the astronaut, you're right. But be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait. Just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she's achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans, and I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know, maybe? Psst, Beepsalt, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. Man, it was raining in Chicago. It was raining in this game. It was raining in Animal Crossing earlier when I was playing. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. Hello, I like you calling people here being salt mates. That's good. If that will ease your mind, please do. Why is his phone like a flip phone from 2007? Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Morris, last name Lester. Morris Lester, got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. What do you mean the guy in today's paper? Hold on, I gotta take this. I gotta take this, but it's a text. I just got a call, I've gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait, you have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. Oh, he was mentioned in the newspaper at the beginning of the day. Ah, got you. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah, I was against her joining that pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's gone, or she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career, it's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument? I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a little bit longer, Beep Salt? Take all the time you need. Masala chai spiced tea from Southern Asia. Press the any key. I pressed no keys. I clicked. I didn't press a single fucking key and you can't make me. I clicked my goddamn mouse. Alright, Monday, September 28th, 2020. Oh, too many songs happening at once. Okay, military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salachtown arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you sure that that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Did I say Gala or Gala? I don't remember what I did. Oh, if it's Galahad, then it should be Gala. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Beep Salt was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Beep Salt for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order might have been the right drink, but let's give it a try again, just to be sure. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Why would I not just look at my phone and figure it out? Yeah, okay. Tea, milk, ginger. Ginger brew. Yeah, why would I not just look at my thing? Why does he need to tell me? Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed, I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know? He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Heya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Beep Salt was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea. Which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait till I've finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As Beepsall said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. So I believe that I believe we've made this before, right? Yeah, coffee ginger milk. Coffee ginger milk. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she didn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No, I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. I don't think that's player at all. That's like just double dating, but whatever. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. Oh, like Bailey's and Cognac. It's 2 alcohol drinks. The friend is the one I'm after. Ooh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. What does that mean? Why? I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. Isn't that what succubuses are like normally? Isn't that the point of a succubus? She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... Let's just call her Rose. Oh, her name is Lua like Kahlua. So you've got Bailey's, Cognac, Kahlua, and Rose, which there's a gin brand called Rose's. No, Rose's Lime Juice. Isn't there like a Rose gin? I don't drink gin, so I don't know. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Rose like wine. Oh, like rosé? Oh, got you. Cool. Yeah, you guys. I totally didn't even think of that. All right. Rosé. Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. He was a hoe. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I had been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. Total coincidence. We went into our place together. I witnessed something. Oh no, surprising. What? Oh, Cognac was sleeping with the other chick, wasn't he? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Shit! Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness, those are all the steps of grieving, aren't they? And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got in a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yeah, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Okay, good job over here, buddy. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people, you must dress a certain way, you can only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO, sociopath jobs. Anyway, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to hear the worst part? Or you want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country, accusing their religion of worshiping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. Lou is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. Well, because she really cares about her family, dupe. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. It's obviously not. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help but overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yeah, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Ah, shut up. That's a stupid analogy. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms. Oh god, more bad analogies. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Okay, that's true, but also this is a bunch of malarkey. Whoa, that's deep. No, it's not. Shut up. This is not deep at all. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. It's like maybe a small pond, yes, maybe like a small pond. Empty their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. Oh yeah, that's true. That's why she's a struggling writer, because she thinks that's deep. That's really funny. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Beep Salt. And Freya. Bye. Goodbye. Let me tell you more about some deep analogies about love. It is a river. No, that's a Garth Brooks song, maybe? No, that's not Garth Brooks. I don't know what that is. I know, dude, I know. RBW coming for Freya right now. You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? Because racism exists fucking everywhere. I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Am I going to be making another espresso? Sounds like a great idea. Oh, the end. I'm going to drink some water. I do not have any other beverages tonight. Usually I have a bunch of different bevs. My only bev tonight is water. September 29, 2020. For some reason, I just thought about that meme about how there was some reference or something in the movie Cars, or one of the Cars movies, that implies that there was a 9/11 in the Cars universe. And I was just thinking about, you know, like if you can't put things in the universe, why the Cars having 9/11 in it. I'm just thought of that really deeply. And yeah, no, it's a bold move to only have one beverage. It's very, very strong that I only have a single bev. I usually have 2 or 3 when I'm streaming. Okay, people selling Fury sedative illegally. Couchella 2020. Couchella, that's really, really good. I like this, especially because that's what's really going to happen is Couchella 2020. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Alright, cool. He really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Beep Salt, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking other combinations. Alright. Yeah, no, I can't do the single bev. I just didn't bring one with me into this room. Oh no, is a small person coming? What? Did you just... I thought you just came in here and sneezed at me. Max, what are you doing? Hold on, guys. She was asking for food. Okay, he needs this Galahad drink. Yeah, I drink so much coffee. I try not to drink coffee this late at night. Not that it's late right now, but... Okay, tea, milk, and ginger. Tea, milk, ginger, brew. I drink a lot of coffee, though. I really love coffee. Alright. Boom. Have the same drink again, which has now gotten boring to make. Just when I wish that I could drink a drink and have it make me feel like not like getting really angry. What about you, Mr. Hyde? What would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help but overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. Wait, we already know that they go way back. They talked about it in the other one. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Yeah, they're definitely looking at each other. Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Wait, what does that mean? Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. Think of a thing that gets stuck to a blanket. What gets stuck to a blanket? Coming from a guy? Oh, I don't even know. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. Snack crumbs, yes, snack crumbs. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before? Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. What war was he in fucking World War II? Like, what war was he in? So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed... Hide. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I have not unlocked his tragic backstory all the time. Yeah, he's definitely had a lot of war going on. You can see his face and arms. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. None of this makes any sense to me. Am I like dumb? Like I don't get this. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Beep Salt. No, he's being intentionally vague. Okay, cool. I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Wow. Can you entirely eat my asshole? What is this supposed to be? Oh, is this it? That's warm and cool at the same time. I'm gonna try it. Time to try this milk lemon tea. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Great. I just clicked on some shit and it worked. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Did I get Bailey's to like my art? Oh, I don't think so. I didn't... Maybe. I don't really remember. I definitely just scribbled and I did not do a good job at it. Oh no, I think he might have mocked me. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you, too. Freya? By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I mean, he's an artist, though. He can, like, make fun of my stuff. It's fine. I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. Heh. You think I like girls. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Beep Salt my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. He's probably like, you stink so bad because you're sweaty and gross. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. That's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough, whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from the business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. So I want to stop for a second and critique something in this game that's been bothering me for the entire game so far. I have not gotten to make a single dialogue choice, right? Not that I want to have like branching paths or anything. I don't even care about that, but it's like it's just like talking and talking and talking and talking, and I have no like input at all into what's happening. So it's a little like weird to me. He needs to be a little less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Oh, apparently the drinks do that? Interesting. Wait. Oh, so if I screwed up the drinks, it would change things? That's really interesting. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. 50 years in the same position. I'm a huge pervert. I'm a pervert. Holy. Ask for promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. Again, I'm a big pervert. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. Vibe check. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Beep Salt. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. See, but I would never mess up like a drink on purpose. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just... I don't know. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how'd you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? You don't know people that would still... 50 years is not long enough, that's fair. Huh? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. It's gonna tell the story so it's cutting away. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not, but it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person, that's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Yeah, they are roommates and business partners, that is correct. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been So maybe they did battle in the sheets, but they also separated, like didn't see each other for like a long time before this game started, right? So like they also like broke up at some point. Also, Debebij coffee. I will never get over how badly that sign looks to me. Good evening, everyone. Ooh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. I got an achievement that says we are all friends. Neil? Yes? Neil! Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, are you not from around here? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover? I don't know what that means, but okay. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you will be able to do this. Challenge accepted. Oh, you think that the fake album cover is a play on the game composer's name? That's interesting. Please surprise us. So I found out the other day, I was in a thread on something awful, and I don't remember what thread it was, but they were talking about, maybe it was game glitches, and they were talking, I don't know what's going to make this character feel something. Like, do I have a drink that makes people feel things? But there was a thread where they were talking about something, and they started talking about the music from Solstice, which is that NES game. And maybe something spicy. Oh, I've not discovered it. Okay. But I really was like, how about we, oh, I can't put the other flavors in. But I was like, the music from Solstice was like, when I listened to it, I was like, this is crazy. I've never heard music like this before. I want to put like a bunch of different things in, but you can't like seem to put. How do you get chocolate when you have coffee in a drink? You can't really do that. I wanted to like make them feel by making them have like a bunch of different flavors. Here, have mint and lemon. Oh god, this sounds so gross. Ugh. Hello, Miss Rich. Ugh. I'm making a gross ass drink. Oh god, I hate it so much. Here, try this. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Ooh boy. You are one interesting person. That is not a person, by the way. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. Why would it not be a person? Because it looks like the entire Earth is in that head. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. Oh, gee, I forgot about that. You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Yikes. Okay, ha 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 ha. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we're glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that's classified information. Oh, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it's going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know, what do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further if it got you a good story. Haha, you called me a hoe for my stories. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. This is a weird part of the storyline, but okay. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss? From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. Okay, that's horseshit. This sentence sucks, and you suck right now. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Oh, I guess he's a vampire, though. Maybe he doesn't give a shit. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids... Wait, there are rules about having kids? And they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? Oh, Jesus, first. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, that breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Well, we're getting lewd here. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how does your kind of sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We're pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. What the fuck? Okay. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. Oh, jeezy crazy. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Ringy-dingy-ding. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but that date never came, and then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point where Mr. Gallo joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with this. Wait, why does this music sound so much like Persona? This sounds like fucking Persona 3. This is actually kind of too upsetting. I don't want to hear it. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I feel like I yawn a lot when I read a lot, so because there's so much reading in this game, it's actually making me yawn. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Heh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, in this rain? You're gonna ride your bike in this rain? Take care on your way, folks. I'm hoping the music will change now, and then we'll be fine. There's the STMJ again. Susu, Telur, Madhu, and Jahe. I should have got a coffee, right? This is my problem that I only have one bev. It's killing me. How's the frame rate, by the way? I haven't dropped a frame. Protests arrive over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven made cars face challenges. Blah blah blah. Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. So this is the 30th. How many days are there in this game? Welcome. Oh, okay. I want to make a bunch of anime related jokes. This looks like some bald anime character. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. You're having Twitch connection issues. I feel like people say that a lot. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. I mean, I feel like you look like the alien. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know. Oh, well right now it seems like I'm having some bitrate issues, but not frames dropping. Right, that is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. This is day 9? Oh wow, okay. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. He also speaks in wheeze. I haven't looked at this in like a million years. Alright, the weird drink I made. Lamenthol. Ugh, barf. Sour and cool with a hint of home? Who's home? Who's home? Okay. I'm trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. You got pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is a band? Okay. The neuralizer, yeah. It's pretty good. Alright. A model. Neil. Friends only. Just isn't a fucking galaxy. Oh, this is cute. That's the baby. Okay. Alright, phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? There's a cat person walking by. Oh, it's squishy. Ooh. Good evening, beeps out. Yes. Are they dating? Are they in love? Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Oh, I love green tea with mint, so we're gonna do green tea. And we're gonna do a lot of mint. That's a lot of mint, right? I love Myrtle. Yeah, these two are also now roommates and business partners. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Oh my god, they were roommates. Okay, Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tarek. Okay, what? Definitely never made this drink before. Or heard of it. Ma'am, this could be literally anything. Ma'am, you are not helpful. I don't have this drink in here. Here, let's just start trying some stuff. I passed it? No way. No way. That wasn't in my list, was it? Okay, hold on. We have a hint from RBW that says it's a popular hot milk tea beverage commonly found in restaurants, outdoor stalls, and kopitiams within the Southeast Asian countries of Malaysia. So if it's a hot milk tea beverage, I feel like it's got to be like maybe tea and cinnamon milk. I don't know what order these things need to go in though, so let's try a couple. We'll try. We got a couple more attempts. Nope. Okay. So it's tea and probably something milk and something spicy. So this is gonna be like ginger milk tea. I feel like it's gotta be like cinnamon. I feel like we've already made this before. Maybe that's the exact thing I literally just made, except for the two or the other way around. Oh, there's only two. Oh, Shy Adeni? Okay, wait a second though. Like, I don't learn the drink if I make it and then I don't use it, right? Like, it just doesn't get in my list. It only counts if I make it. Okay, so it's only milk and tea. Let's try this. But this is just gonna be milk tea. Yeah. Alright, we got one more chance. I wonder if it's like, because I can't select, like, I can select tea twice, so I guess it's gotta be this. There we go. Here's your Tarek. Tarek? I don't know how to pronounce. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No, it's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Tarek you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where'd you learn to make it? Somebody in my Twitch chat. I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. Oh, see, the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. Whoa, you went through a lot of different options to figure that out? Yeah, I mean, I can understand why. To make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure that won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest, but we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. That means you like them, you have a crush. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know? At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at MAX West this year. I spelled it out because it's PAX. Whatever. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. Not at all like PAX? Not at all? Of course not. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. That's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting MAX West, yeah, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Huh. Well, even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That last one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Yeah, I mentioned last time, I'm not a big fan of, like, plots about games and games or plots about movies and movies, etc. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. I might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Nah, don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, are you? Look at her rolling her eyes. She's rolling her eyes like crazy. She's so sick of her shit. That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Hey, what's up? How's it going tonight? We're playing this game for tonight with the nice calming rain sounds. Oh, it's Kitty Girl. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hey, Kitty Girl. It's you. Oh, sorry. Hi, Beep Salt. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm gonna perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Okay. That sounds hella sweet. Oh, but that's not going to be warm. How do I make it warm? This isn't going to be that sweet. How do I make it hot, though? Because this won't be sweet at all. That's not getting warm. Oh, and it's also getting bitter. And this won't make it warm enough. So this is not hot, but this is very sweet. And I don't know how to make it hot. Oh, don't worry about it actually being warm. Okay, cool. I mean, this was the only thing I think works for what she was saying. Honey chocolate. Let's try. Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Oh, so I bet there was an option that was even better. Oh, yeah, maybe like warming with cinnamon. That's an interesting idea. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? Oh, Cat Dad, what are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. ... And now you're causing another ruckus? We're sorry, Beep Salt. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Oh, sad Cat Dad. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what's that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Okay. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. This one's warm. At least I told me the answer this time. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. It does sound pretty good, actually. Glad you liked it. Dad? Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much, and even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Whoa, then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? Oh shit, you were together for almost 15 years. Don't bring up your dead mom right now. But you learned nothing, not even how to talk to your own daughter. Damn, he's trying his best, this poor cat dude. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See ya, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Is that the hotel where that dude is staying too? Is that creepo staying there too? Excuse me for a moment, Beep Salt. Oh no. Poor Dad. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. Wait, is this like Alphys and Undyne? Sorry, I just thought of that. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Beep Salt, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. Squish, squish, squish. I guess that's all for Freya, get out of here. Oh no, it's Cat Dad. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? The way that your daughter kept throwing around your dead wife like fucking nothing? Why'd you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats, so I bet it is. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. Why does he also have a shitty flip phone? I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Beep Salt. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. Chai Adeni. Sweet spicy chai, that sounds really good. That's too many flavors though. It is to show that he is the old. Oh yeah. Okay, October 1st. So this is day 10, right? So I still have 5 more days left. That means I only did like 3 days today so far. Oh my god, it's the kid. It's the meme of the kid running away. That they like turned into a thing here. That said Gil Naiman, like Neil Gaiman? Yeah. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them from here. This made us think, instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no, we're sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to my customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers, some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. but always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. Oh man, sorry. I really had to yawn. Alright, you don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That's a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Is Neil back with me now? Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Beep Salt, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. See that, way that language was cut there? It was hard to, know what was... I don't know, it's hard to explain why that's a problem for me. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation... Oh, they're subs, not doms. Okay. We are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and, communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what's really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Excuse me, no it's not. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do, according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Alright, what on earth should I make here? I'm going to make what I would think I was supposed to make last time, which was like a hot chocolate. Or hot sweet chocolate. Wait, what was it? Chocolate, and then sweet, and then just hot or warm? Oh, I don't think that's quite it. Maybe that adds some more warm, but not quite enough. I don't think I have that drink. Maybe I do, though. I don't think I have this, but it sounds really good right now. This is very different from her normal drink. Here's your drink! Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Oh, matcha sounds so good right now. Thank you for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think, now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil... Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask... Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full time, I should be able to write between 5,000 words. Between 3 and 5,000 words per day. That's a full sentence. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. Haha, I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learn beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yup. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. Really? I don't agree with that at all, but okay. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. I feel like word count is 0% of quality in a story. So is it still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. Haha, that didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee with a little bit of ginger. This is another different drink. Jahe Tobruk. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk to the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know that you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... we're gonna hang out. Squish, 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 squish. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? He should start talking and only pooped emojis. I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Beep Salt? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Huh. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Beep Salt. It's nothing really, but do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That's why we decided that the event will be our next target, of course, of course. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that, but we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. Did you guys hear her? I bet you heard her. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I really like the realism in this game of them just like ignoring each other and looking at their phones occasionally. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. How did she get a drink? I didn't make her a drink. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? It's wrong, your. Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not wait. Oh my god, I just said that. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, Most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Huh. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done, doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, after our first meeting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them, so I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh, you don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Huh, Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it, and those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. 1 second, I will be right back, and then just one moment, y'all, sorry. Okay, hello, sorry y'all, it's so noisy right now in my house. Okay. Alright. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes, I don't think Myrtle's talking about that same game though. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend DA, like NDA, okay. Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? I mean, that's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds of them, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping, and so far none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 Samurai. Oh, Zero just tried to come in here. Hi, buddy. Come on. Come here. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. He's like, there's too much noise everywhere. He's just ran in here. The 7 Samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 Samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burnt out. Zero just wants a coffee and to talk about his problems. That's fair. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. What tomorrow is? I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will. I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. Ooh, she's inviting herself along. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Ha, don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Did we forget that Neil is here, by the way? Or did he leave? He's still here, right? Take care out there. May you find joy May you find joy during your vacation. I saw the word drinking. She's trying to bang you. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we've said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? They're already banging? Well, she hasn't even gone to her apartment yet. I feel like they're not yet, right? Do you want another drink to be going with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Dark chocolate. Ooh. Would that just be like all chocolate? Okay, so unfortunately I think we're probably going to stop here for the night. We made it a lot. We made it like... So the first day, I think we were on September... Or maybe we were on like... Wait, we only probably made it like 4 days. But if you said before I was on day 9 and that was day 10, that means I have 10, 11, 12. So I can finish the other days probably like next Wednesday. I think it'll be a good time. Tonight's a hard day for me to continue to stream because it's Danny's birthday. So I was going to go spend some time with him. It is his 38th birthday because we are old. So if you want to say happy birthday to Danny, if you go on Twitter, his Twitter name is Danny per second, which is a goofy ass name. But that is his name. 10, 11, 13, and 14, perfect. I think that would be good for one night. Like if I do one more day, then I feel like I don't have enough for, you know what I mean? I don't have enough for like another stream, and I don't want to like have a super short stream. So updates for the rest of the week, just so y'all know. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing some horror games. I'm going to be playing Eve. Are you older than me, Sex Rex? I don't think you are. I think you're my age, right? So I'm going to be playing Eve, which I was playing before, IB, and then also some Dr. Mario, some Animal Crossing tomorrow. So we're going to explore tomorrow for the stream. We're going to do Animal Crossing, the new update stuff, and then we're going to do, so I'm not going to play all day. Ugh, I'm going to have to be patient and not play tomorrow. And then we'll play Eve and maybe some other horror games. I don't think we'll finish Eve tomorrow. And then Friday, I'm going to play Shadow of Destiny again, and Rhythm Heaven Fever, which was a nice... You're younger, okay. That was a nice combo of games to play together. Saturday, we're going to be playing Nier Automata as usual. We're very close to the end of the B ending, I believe. And then Sunday, we will be doing Disco Elysium. I'll finally start it. I think today... So we dropped no frames today, but there were some, like, bitrate issues, but comparatively, I think this was a lot more stable than it was over the weekend. RBW, I know you were at the stream on Sunday, and then also today. If you have like any feedback, I believe was much more stable and easier to watch today than it was on Saturday or Sunday rather. So either way, I'm going to go spend some time with my husband on his birthday. This game is pretty interesting so far. I'm excited to come back to it and finish it next week. Hopefully I'll see you guys over the next couple of days with all the stuff I'm going to be playing. I keep hearing a sound in the song that sounds like the Google Hangouts. The Google Hangouts bloop noise when you like get a message. You think it was better? Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'll probably like go back and watch some of the stuff too to get some feedback for like my own visual feedback. But either way, thanks for being here tonight. I'm really excited to play some horror games tomorrow. Definitely enjoying playing Eve, and I think it is enjoyable to watch too. And if you have more suggestions that are like Eve or anything like that, please let me know because I'd love to play some more other stuff like that. This game saves on its own, so I'm not going to close it out. I'm going to switch over to this before I go. But so thanks everyone for being here. I will see you all tomorrow or next time you're able to come. Thanks for hopefully you're having a good week. Have an enjoyable night, day, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.